Okay, today we're working with texture paints. I have this rock here in front of me. We're gonna start off with the new blender setting here. So I can get rid of this. I'm gonna push on my shortcuts. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into Add Objects under my mesh. You can see rock generator. So looks pretty tough. So under number of rocks, that's pretty cool. They've really messed with this. I don't know if this is an add-on or I just found this. It was under my ads. So I'm not gonna deal with that right now. I just wanted to show you. I was right under your mesh. You can see rock generator. If it's an add-on, you gotta look it up because I don't know how to activate it. You go into your add-ons under edit, you hit preferences. But if I go and put in rock generator here, it doesn't find anything. So I'm pretty sure it just comes up with 3.0. So I'm hoping anyways. If not, I'm sorry. So there it is, the rock generator. So what we're gonna do is I'm just going to grab, I guess, an icosphere. That's great. Subdivide one time. There we go. Okay, congratulations. All right, let's go to UV. And what I want to do is make sure I have everything selected in the window by hitting A. And go to my UV, Smart UV Projections. And under Island Margins, right in the third paragraph here, I want to do 0.05. See where that takes me. That's pretty good. So let me go actually back here to Smart and let me just put in a 0.1. See where that's going to take me. I like 0.1 better. So you see what that does. Just one more time for Smart UV protection. If I just do 0, I'll show you what that looks like. See, there's no space in between. So 0.1's pretty good. So after I'm done with my UVs here, I'm gonna push this window closed. We really don't need it. I am going to go to my layout, go to materials. I'm going to base color. So this little basketball thing looking right above the checkerboard, that's your materials. So under materials where it's color, you hit base color and just go to image texture. There it is. And you want to hit new. And just label this whatever. It's just, I'll just label it object. It's the texture on top of the object. It's basically your canvas that we'll be painting to. So we hit OK. All right, that's great. So now we want to go into texture painting. Now above texture painting, you have all these icons. We want the little tool settings. It's the workshop settings. And right on where it's brush, you want to duplicate, add brush. So let's call this paint texture. So there's our paint texture. So now we want to go under texture, well, inside of the workshop. Click under texture. And we want to add in new. Now, since we're under our textures, make sure we will go into material settings. That's this little checkerboard here. Make sure that we got the brush selected. And we got the texture. And we want to open up and drag in our image. So, well, not drag it in, open up our image. So I'm gonna grab my image here. Let's do this wood. Get out the image. So I can just paint this on, just like that. It's so random though, you know. So what I want to do is I want to go back into my workshop here, settings here, and under texture, under mapping, it says tiled. I want to do stencil. So this is our stencil here. Okay, to move the stencil, you right click. To rotate it, you hit Alt and right click So let's get that vertically. Oh. I'm sorry, Control and right click. Okay, so you hit Shift and right click to scale it. And then we just paint. Now you just move your brush out of the way. We just painted one side. So let's line this up. So I want to rotate this a little bit. Right, this looks good. Now I want to go under lighting, ambient lighting, or specular lighting, and I want to turn that off. Makes it easier so there's no glare. Rotate this around. Just work our way around the cube. And just scale it, rotate it, whatever you got to do. But that's pretty much texture paint. I just came across this last week and I wanted to show everybody this is very helpful. Just select your picture. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then let's go out to layout. And there it is. And there's your texture paint. Now we can also stamp. Let me show you here. Let me click on my object, texture painting. Now I also want to go under. Well, I'm under my texture paints here. I want to go to fall off, and I want to make it constant. You have these different brush shapes, so I'm gonna go to constant, so I can just click on it. It's a little bit easier to work with. But we're gonna select another image. So I'm gonna go under materials here. Actually, no. So I want to keep that image. Let me go back. I want to create a new duplicate. So let's call this Christmas. It's like a Christmas logo thing. Did I spell Christmas wrong? Yeah. Let me start over. That looks better. There we go. Okay, so we got a new texture. We just duplicated everything, but what we're going to do is we're going to change some stuff here. There we go. So if you would hold F and just move your mouse, you can scale out your brush size. So right click, move this guy where you want him to be. I'm going to hold in shift and right click and scale this down. There we go. And let's rotate this one. And all I'm doing is clicking on it. Let's go to my layout, and now we got a little Christmas cube block thing.
One more thing before we get off. Make sure you save your images. So, well, under texture paint, you come over to this window here where it says view. image, and you save as, and you just save it where you want to save it. Let me put mine in its nice little spot. We'll tuck it away under images. There. And that'll be it.
So get out there, get creative, and I'll see you next video.